stories from this 10 block radius. There's a theater on 44th Street where a Kristen Chenoweth is opening a new show. It's called the St. James. And right next door is a theater memorabilia souvenir store. It's been there for decades and decades, and certainly as long as I've ever been coming to New York. Well, this is the area where people who want to be on Broadway are taking dance classes or acting classes or going on auditions or seeing Broadway shows. When I was coming up in the first few years that I was here, don't tell anybody, because this place is owned by Broadway producers, so don't tell me. But we used to do this thing we called second acting a show. You'd go to a show, and when everyone came out to smoke at intermission, you'd sneak in with them and watch the second act of the show. That was how, starving actors got to see some shows. Act 2 of the show, but still, something. Anyway, there was this a souvenir store, and I used to duck in there. In the back room, they have shelves and they have plays. And I used to duck in, they used to have the chairs there, and I used to duck in with my journal. I've been a journaler my whole life. Duck in with my journal and sit down there and rest, before an audition or after an audition. Anyway, I had just had my 7th audition for Jersey Boys, this new show. And it was for the choreographer, and I am not a trained dancer, and he knew it and I knew it. And clearly after the first 6 auditions, the creative team told him, you have to see him. And you could tell that he was told he had to see me, and he was not happy about it, okay? And let's be frank, I sucked. I got better. I mean, we had rehearsals, but this is, shot out of a cannon, 7 auditions for a show, over maybe 2 weeks. I mean, it goes really fast. So I was despondent. I was sure I didn't get it. I ducked into this souvenir store I used to go into. Now this place in the front, they have CDs of every Broadway show imaginable. And for all the decades at that point that I'd been going to this place, when you're in there, over the in-house radio, they're playing a cast album. Without fail, it's a Broadway album. Makes sense, right? Well, I sit down in that chair, I've got my journal, I'm despondent, I'm writing my journal. There's no way I'm getting this. I don't even want this anymore. I just want them to make a decision. I can't do another audition. I'm exhausted, etc., right? Over the in-house radio, a non-Broadway song starts playing. A jazz standard in this Broadway shop. And it just happens to be the song that anyone who wanted to play Frankie Valli and Jersey Boys all of these years has to nail, because it happens in a scene where the songwriter of the group, the future songwriter of the group, sees a young Frankie Valli singing a jazz song and says, when I heard that voice, I knew I had to write for that voice. You better be able to sing it, or else you can't play the part, right? Well, I had just nailed that song 2 auditions before, and here it comes over the in-house radio in this Broadway cast album environment. I wrote in my journal, I think I got this. There's this song.